Hello, I'm Chad Pelishek, and we're on another episode of Serving Harrison here at Village Hall today. And with me is Josh Sherman, who is the zoning administrator. And we wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the role of Josh and what he does as a zoning administrator, as well as issuing of fence permits, because we're moving into that time of the year where homeowners are interested in installing more fences, and we just want to do a little education on obtaining a fence permit. So, to start out with, Josh, maybe you can tell the viewers what you do as a zoning administrator here at the village.
Some of my duties are I issue permits for both residential properties and commercial properties. I work with new subdivision permitting, stormwater and erosion control permits. I write memos for various meetings that reflect certain projects that staff are working on.
Thank you. So, as we talk about the installing a new fence in the backyard, maybe you can help the residents understand kind of what that process looks like, how they would go about starting that process.
We do have material available online. The two things that you're really going to need are the zoning permit application and then also a site plan. And a site plan is basically just a rendering showing the location of the fence in proximity to the lot lines and any buildings. You can get that site plan. You can make a hand drawn one. You can print off Google Maps. You can print off Calumet County maps and simply draw the fence on there. But if you do have any questions, you can reach out to myself, both phone, email. I'll follow up with you and work you through that process.
So one of the things that happens a lot with this issuing of fence permits is there'll be a utility easement in the person's yard. Can you talk a little bit about how that process goes if there is a utility easement? Do you help the property owner find the easement, and then what is the property owner's responsibility?
Yeah, thanks, Chad. So an easement's basically a right to use someone else's land. It's typically on the legal plat. And I will look for easements through the permitting process. If there is an easement, I will follow up with you and work with you through that process that you could perhaps put a fence in that area.
Thank you. So that summarizes kind of the fence process. So we have a couple other topics that we're going to bring to you going forward related to site planning and an update to the zoning code. So watch for more episodes, but we thank you for your time today.